Yvonne, the more I listen to you on the podcast, I really agree to your thoughts. You're like an older sister to me when it comes to dating advices. Thanks, Remy. I try. I know I'm not always right, but I try. There was something on the pod that I said that I either said really poorly or I didn't want people to interpret the wrong way. I think like one time I said on the pod was like talking about how I was talking with an ex of mine and we were saying how like it was something about along the lines of something about weight in terms of if you want your partner to still be attracted to you in some ways, then like you also have to still put effort in to keep them attracted to you. And I think it's a very hard thing to explain. It's not like it's not supposed to be like because there are so many things to it. Like it's my intention is it's not to fat shame. It's more so the idea of like if you gain weight during your pregnancy or all this stuff, like, yeah, I sure as hell hope that my partner wouldn't leave me just because I gained weight. Or even, it could be through any reason. It doesn't even have to be through pregnancy. It doesn't mean all these other things. Yeah, it's more about, I was trying to get to the part where it was more so like effort to be aware that you guys want to still feel attracted and like date each other and have that same back and forth where you don't grow complacent and then you're like, yeah, I don't really know. I think I'm still doing a bad job of explaining it. Maddie, thank you so much for 64 months. Welcome back. Thank you. Because I was saying it happened to like the ex of mine where he was like, oh, you gained weight and I feel less attracted to you. And I think some people might be like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that and like all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But to me, I think it's a very realistic and real thing that like if you stop putting effort in, that it's also at the same time valid that your partner can feel less attracted to you in that way. And it may not be like a weight thing. It could really be anything. It could be like ambition. It could be appearance. It could be a bunch of things that you're like, I initially did really like you for this. But of course people like age and people gain weight more throughout the years or all these things. Like, of course I'm not going to want my partner to leave me just because I gained like 10 pounds or something, right? But I didn't mean it like that. It was kind of like, if you really, I know, that's how I felt. Like when my ex, one of my exes told me that, I was really hurt, but it was at the same time kind of like I should like do something about this. And not in a way. And it's weird, like I didn't feel like I had to lose weight because he expected me to be like a certain weight. It's more like I understood that he was trying to be nice about it and he still loved me. He was still with me. He didn't break up with me. He never said like, hey, if you don't lose weight, I'm gonna break up with you. He actually just didn't say anything. It was more like I was asking him like why I felt like we haven't been having as much, and then that's when he told me, which like makes sense, right? He's like, well, I just haven't been as attracted recently, and that like that hurt my feelings, but he explained why and it makes sense. And so I didn't take it like, oh my God, you are gonna break up with me or you like me less, blah blah blah. It was like I understood it and I wanted it to make it easier on him as well. And also I wanted that change for myself. And so I'm like, okay, I start eating better. I go to the gym and technically that makes me healthier, you know? So that's how I took it. I just think there are very realistic feelings to things that happen. And I think sometimes it is naive to be like, I would love you through anything. It's like, would you really love them through anything? Because that ties to other things. Like if I really didn't care about my weight and then I just like was honestly being like a slob and I was just like, okay, like I don't care and I'm doing nothing and I'm lazing around and like that, there are things that sometimes like it's not the weight itself, but like the way you do it also can be unattractive. It can be fleeting, it can be strengthened or weakened. Sometimes you wake up and you have feelings. Yeah, I mean, I just think I don't want to take it for granted. I don't want to be like, oh, well, my partner's always going to think I'm attractive and I never have to work on myself or I never have to grow or I never have to do anything. Like it's easy, like lockdown. That's not the attitude I want to have. But it's not also at the same time not like, oh, you gain 10 pounds and they're going to leave you. I know weight is the example here, but same goes for ambition, like you said. Yeah. It's kind of just like if if you initially start dating your partner and then they were very ambitious in the beginning, they were driven, and then all of a sudden you guys are dating, and then they get really complacent and they just don't try anymore and all this kind of stuff, like you would just be like, but I liked you initially because you had drive to you and that was important to me. So I think it is important to upkeep things.